So, Gaffer, firstly, reflecting on Tuesday night, obviously you mentioned you felt it was a harsh scoreline. What sort of positives could you take from that into this weekend?
I thought certain individuals performed well and stuck to the task and handled the disappointment of conceding those goals and went again in the second half. And I also thought the lads came off the bench and performed well, showed good energy, enterprise onto the pitch, and we were able to press a bit higher and communication got better, but still lost the game, and still disappointed about that. On a professional level, you always want to win games, but we have to turn over a new leaf straight away and aim to win the game on Saturday.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to mention as well. How important is it for the lads not to get too disheartened by the scoreline and obviously go again today moving forward?
Well, it's important not to dwell. I think it's okay to be disappointed at losing the game 5-0. I think when you look at the results last night, Wimbledon won the game, for example. Fantastic victory for them. So they managed to do it, and so we have to look at ourselves and always handle disappointment, but learn from mistakes that were made and try and get better.
And then we're up against Barrow this weekend. Obviously, you've played them a lot over the years, but under new management now. So, what sort of challenge can we expect there?
I think Stephen Clemens has come in and set his stall out straight away. He's playing a different system, and they've been flowing so far this season. Only lost the one game at Carlisle, but performed well in the cup the other night and got good players with energy, and it'll be a very competitive challenge.
And what do you think sort of their main strengths are going into this game?
I think they obviously compete well physically, but they can shift the ball about and they get runners into the box from midfield, and we can't allow shots from 25 yards out because they're having plenty of shots at the minute from their attacking midfielders, and they've got a good balance. I think, as they did last year, they were hardly out the playoffs until the last couple of weeks. So with that good experience last year, they're looking to build on that. So it's a challenge for us, but we've got to bounce back from the other night, but also add to the victory from last week in the bread and butter of the league.
And then obviously George Thompson, with the news of him having to have surgery and out for 6 weeks. Just how much of a blow is that going to be?
Well, obviously epitomises what we're about here, with his journey with the club and his continual progression and his work ethic off the pitch. He's always first here and last home, so he sums up what we want to see and how to improve, and so with his goal return last year, obviously it's a loss, but we'll have him back sooner rather than later, and we know that he lives his life right, so it will be pretty soon. I'm sure he's back on the pitch.
Yeah, hopefully. And then obviously, more positively, Liam Gibson and Stephen Dooley came back into the side and had some minutes in the week. Just how good is it to have those two back?
Yeah, really good actually. I thought they performed well the other night when they got on the pitch, and good players. And obviously Gibbo played some minutes as well last Saturday, and players of that pedigree who've got good playing histories. They can help us, and as they have done already. But all the players that got on the pitch in the second half are now challenging the other lads and coming to our thinking for Saturday.
And then, of course, deadline day tomorrow, of course. Is there anything we can expect there?
Well, time will tell. It always when it comes to the squeeze of the last day, trying to barter with clubs and agents. There's often deals to be had, but we've got what we've got in terms of what we can pay out for a player or two. We're trying to strengthen the squad, but it has to work for us financially, and sometimes we can't offer all the contingencies, all the rewards that some parent clubs want. So we have to manage the budget. It's not something that we can let run away with, and unfortunately, because we're not a big enough club to do that, to carry that burden. But we're doing our best. Ideally, we want another defender, another forward in, but to add competition for places. But it's not as straightforward. We're not all playing FIFA, are we? It's an arduous business at times, but we're doing our best.
Yeah, definitely. And then just lastly, another game at home. How important is that home support going to be?
Hugely important. I thought they were really good the other night. After a defeat at home, they could be forgiven for being disappointed with that, as we were. But I think they know the efforts of the players the last three league games, you know, have been terrific, and as we look to build from that, obviously we'll benefit as a team if the crowd come out in force and cheer the lads on.
Nice one, thank you very much.